Hello, thank you for spending some time with us tonight. I hope by the end of this we're able to answer all of your questions that you have about the business. I'm Cindy Ryan, Triple Diamond Distributor with It Works Global, and we are really excited to spend this time with you tonight. I'm sure by now that you've heard about our Ultimate Body Applicator, otherwise known as that crazy wrap thing. It's what we're most known for, and it's what gets everybody's attention. So the body wrap is a cloth that comes with the botanical lotion infused on it. You put it on your body anywhere from the neck down. You wear it for 45 minutes. You take it off, you rub in any of the extra lotion, and you see results right then and there. Over the next 72 hours, your results continue to improve, and the results are long-lasting. They last up to 6 months. Over the next 6 months, it's not like all of a sudden your results are going to go away. It's something that gradually happens. If you're eating right and exercising, your results will last a lot longer than somebody else. What we've seen over the last 15 years is that 9 out of 10 people see results with their very first wrap, and anybody else just needs to try another one. Our very own founder didn't see results with her first wrap. She did see results on her third wrap, and they were good enough for her to start the company. We have 30 other products that work along with the wraps or can be used separately. We have products ranging from skincare to general nutrition to weight management to stress management, and even our newest product, the cleanse. Our customers are able to buy our products at the regular retail price, or they can save up to 40% by becoming a loyal customer. Loyal customers save on their very first order and every order they place after that, just by agreeing to purchase again the following 2 months. It's very flexible. You could try a different product each month, or you could stick with one product. It's totally up to you. So let me tell you a little bit about how I got started. I was not interested in trying the body wraps. I wasn't looking for a business. I went against my will to a wrap party at my girlfriend's salon. She wanted to sell the products in the salon and pretty much guilted me into it by saying, hey, if it works on your stomach, I'm going to sell it in the salon. Please come try the wrap out. Being a good friend, I gave in. I went and I tried it. I saw incredible results, and I was hooked. I wanted more wraps. I begged her to wrap the next day, and she said, no, it's not done. You saw 45-minute results, but your results are still working for the next 3 days. You can't wrap again. But I knew if it could do this much in 45 minutes, how much more can it do? I couldn't wait to get another one. Well, next thing I knew, I was telling a girl at work, another girl at work, a girl at my jazzercise class, you got to try this. Call Danielle. Hey, you've got to try this. Go try this. Danielle's going to bring a wrap to the office today for you to try. $25. Try it now. And then the wheels started turning, and I thought, well, if I'm sending all these people to Danielle and giving her all this business, I could try this out myself. I wasn't looking for a business. I just figured if I was going to be telling all these people about the products anyway, I might as well be the one to make the money, and I could pay for my own wraps with it. My girlfriend, Danielle, then showed me the average income chart, and I said, nobody makes that kind of money. I'm like, I'm not looking for that. I'm just going to pay for my own wraps. I'll, earn some free products. That was all I thought I was going to do. And she said, no, people really do make money. And I'm like, nobody makes that kind of money. Well, the next month, I saw how many people wanted to buy the products, and something clicked. And I thought, well, maybe people do really make that kind of money, but I don't know. Let me just shoot for $500. My daughter wanted to do all-star cheerleading, and we figured it out that we needed about $500 a month to say yes to her. So at first, my husband was a skeptic like me. He's like, there's no way. I said, just trust me. Let me do this for Michelle. I could do $500 a month. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I can make this work. His first question was, how much is this going to cost me? He thought I was going to end up, breaking the bank to join the business. Well, they make it really easy. In the U.S., it's $99 to become a distributor, and they give you 4 wraps in that kit. So if you take those 4 wraps and wrap 4 friends, for $25 each, you make your $100 investment back right away. So I looked at him and I'm like, Rick, it's all taken care of. Don't worry. I'm placing an order for 4 wraps. They're sold already. They weren't sold yet, but before the kit came in, I did have those wraps sold. One of my favorite parts of the business is helping loyal customers get started. We help them find the right products, help the right things that'll help them. And one thing that happened really quickly, my loyal customers were becoming distributors. I realized the same thing happened to them. They tried the products, they fell in love with them, they were telling other people about it, and the next thing I knew, I was developing a team. Never thought I'd have a team, never thought I'd make more than that $500 a month, but it seems to be a story that happens more and more often. As I talk to more distributors, I find out all the time that they all started the same as me. They fell in love with the products, and they moved on to the next step. So enough about me. I would like to move on and let you hear from 2 of my amazing distributors. Star, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So thank you so much for having here tonight. I know you just got home from work.
No problem.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you got started and why?
So I started in August 2015, which was 2 weeks before my wedding. At the end of July, I went to a wrap party at a friend of mine's house, and I tried the wraps and I liked the results, so I became a loyal customer. And then, as Cindy said, the results go over the next 3 days. So over the next 2 days, I actually started thinking about the potential and the opportunity. And I actually reached out to Leah with a bunch of questions. And, after she answered all my questions, I decided to join. It was just kind of one of those instances where you get like 20 seconds of courage and you just decide to do it. So my husband, of course, thought I was crazy because I was putting all the final touches on the wedding. And he actually wanted me to wait till after we came back from the honeymoon. But I figured if I didn't do it then, I was never going to do it. So I just kind of went for it. And as soon as I did it, I sat back and I thought to myself, uh-oh, what the heck did I just do to myself? But I wasn't going to let the doubts kind of get in the way. And, I didn't want to prove my husband right with his doubts. So I just decided to just go for it. And I actually got my first 4 customers in 15 days. And my 4th customer was actually the day after my wedding during breakfast. And she's actually a distributor on my team now. So.
Awesome. So what were you originally looking to get out of this business?
So 6 years before I joined, I was working, in corporate America, and I had a steady job. I was working for 6 years at that company. And one day they just decided to say thanks, but no thanks. It was nothing that I did wrong. It was nothing, that I had done. And they just, it's the nature of the beast of corporate America. So at that point I had decided that, I was going to do something to make sure that I was never in that situation again, where I had to depend on finding another job. It happened in 2009, which was after the economic, crash. So it was really hard to find something else. So, I decided I wasn't going to do that to myself. And I didn't know what the heck I was going to do or how I was going to do it, but I was going to figure out a way to where I was just going to be financially independent and didn't have to work for someone else to make sure that my bills are paid. So when the opportunity came along for It Works 6 years later, I said, okay, maybe this is it. Maybe this is what I could do in order to be able to be financially comfortable. Yeah.
I actually had a similar situation. I had told you that I was looking for that $500 a month for my daughter for cheer, but about 4 or 5 months into the business, my husband was part of the downsizing. And that's when I panicked and I thought, oh no, I'm not going to be, one of those people that isn't prepared. I didn't want that feeling to ever happen again. He was able to find something, but it was a stressful 3 months while he was searching. And I knew that I needed a backup. And I was glad that I had started with It Works, and that's what made me push further, because I didn't ever want to have that feeling of not knowing where the next paycheck was coming from. I knew that I needed to do more. So I totally understand that.
Yeah.
So you're out of the house over 12 hours a day. How do you make that work? How do you have time for a side business?
So the beauty about this business is that it works while you're living your daily life. So what I do is, on my commute to and from work, I commute about an hour and a half each way. I schedule my posts on social media. So while I'm at work, it's automatically uploading to my Facebook account. And I manage it that way. And I talk to people, on a daily basis, living my regular life. People ask what I do, and I talk about, It Works and the wraps and all those good things. And, during my lunch period, I sit and I work the business on social media. I respond to people, and just any kind of free time that I have that's idle, where I'm not doing something, I just take advantage to be productive, really.
I find I get more done when I'm busier.
Yeah.
I only work 3 months a year doing taxes. And during that time, I get more accomplished than I do when I'm home for the other 9 months, because sometimes it just happens, just things work better when you're busy. You find the time to schedule things better, and you're just get more accomplished.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to structure yourself.
yeah. So what are your goals with the business? What do you hope to accomplish?
So my goals with the business is to pay off debt and become financially free. I also want to kind of cut down on my husband's overtime, because he does do a lot of hours of overtime. We both have good jobs, stable jobs. We both make, good paychecks. But there's, he has the opportunity to have overtime. I don't, because I'm salaried. So, I had to figure out something to where I had to make more money without sacrificing my time. So, this worked perfectly, because it incorporates into my daily life without me having to sacrifice anything. And it's working towards our goal of, buying a house and being free, and just kind of doing what we want to do on our own terms.
I love the flexibility, because you can make this as little or as big as you want. The more time you put into it, it's all up to you. There's some people that look to just pay their grocery money, and then there are other people that look to, to pay every bill in the house. It's very flexible. Is there anything else that you want to share with us, Star?
The only thing is, I'm an introvert. I'm not one of those people to go out there and just speak to everyone I know and just kind of, vomit at the mouth or anything like that. I'm not that type of person at all. I'm actually very quiet. So, it was a little scary when I first joined, but this is something that can work for somebody who's an introvert, because you don't necessarily have to do everything face to face and talking to people. You can do a lot of it, on social media. And if you add the aspect of talking to people as you get more comfortable, that's where your business really starts to grow. And I was the type of person who was really private. My network was very, very small. So, I quickly got over that and just grew my network, and my business has grown as a result of that. So it's really, really simple. It's not something that, you have to have a specific skill or be this social butterfly or anything like that. It just works for whatever your personality type might be.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for sharing your story with us tonight.
No problem.
Leah, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, good. Thank you so much for getting on here. So how did you find the wrap, and what made you join the business?
I actually originally heard about the wraps at a few health fairs. My background is in holistic nutrition. So I had seen the wrap at a few different fairs, and honestly, I thought it was BS with a background in nutrition. I thought that I was better than the wrap. I thought that to get healthy and lose weight, you need to eat right and exercise. So to me, the wrap was just total garbage and I didn't believe in it. And I kept ignoring it every time I saw it until a girl I went to high school with, she was posting on Facebook. So I agreed to have a few people over my house and try this thing finally. When she came over, I felt bad and I joined the company because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. So that's kind of how I found out about this thing.
So you joined the business just because she was there and you thought that's what you should do.
Yeah, I did not get into this to make it a business. I never intended on making money with it. I literally just felt bad.
Well, I remember the first time we spoke on the phone and you realized the real potential with this business. Up until that point, you were only telling a select few people about it. You had told a couple people with the health coaching business, you told them about it, but you weren't sharing it openly. Like it was almost like you were ashamed or embarrassed. I don't know what it was, but I remember thinking, this girl has this awesome potential. Why isn't she starting? I always thought you wanted a business. I didn't know back then that, this was just something you did because the girl was at your house. So what changed for you and what made you step out of, hiding?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. I was hiding. I actually quit the day after I joined when reality set in and I realized I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was scared. I thought I'd fail. So I quit. And I say I quit, but I was still kind of sharing the products with my health coaching clients. As Cindy mentioned, I had some clients at the time. So I was still helping people with the products, but no way was I ever posting about this on social media until myself. And I got an incredible result with the wrap. So naturally, I put it on social media and people just went crazy. I was getting so many messages. People wanted to know what I did. And in that moment, I saw that this business is a no-brainer. The wrap is a product that no other company has. So my business just started growing overnight and I kind of became a wrap girl by accident because I had no intentions to do this.
That's true. It really was by accident. I remember that day that you first shared your results, and I mean, they really were incredible. And you're thin, you're a thin girl, you're in shape. And I think it really helped, people knew that, it worked on somebody who was heavier. But then they saw, wow, this works, this helps somebody who's thin as well. This helps somebody who's in shape. You don't have to, you don't have to be a slob for it to work.
Yep.
All right. So I know that first day we spoke on the phone, you did also tell me that you had tried some other network marketing companies before, but you never had success. What's different now?
I love that question. I have tried about 5 other network marketing companies and I failed at all 5 of them. That's why I quit the day after I joined It Works, because I was scared of failing again. What I didn't realize is the only reason why I'm succeeding with this company compared to the others is because of the structure of the company itself. It's not my skill set. It's not because I'm working harder or anything. It's just because It Works is a simple company. First, we have a product that no other company has. So that makes it simple to share it with people because people can't get it in stores. They have to come to us. Also, it's not hundreds of dollars to join. A lot of the companies that I've done in the past, they were so expensive and it was very hard to build a team. And as distributors, just spend money monthly. It's a choice. You can buy your own product monthly if you want, but in other companies, I had to spend so much money monthly, and that was also very hard for me to build a team because of that. So those are some things that I have noticed are clear differences that have allowed me to succeed, especially because we could have success right on social media, sharing those before and after pictures. And as a result, I've helped hundreds of people make money with the company, and get their health back with the company. So I love this company. And at the end of the day, I'm just overall passionate about the products because they're health and wellness products. That's what I'm into. So it's a perfect fit for me.
Definitely. I think when you believe in something, it definitely makes it easier to sell, because you're not selling, you're sharing something that you believe in, and you are, you know, you've been around health and wellness long enough to know good stuff. So you've earned a crazy amount in bonuses, almost too crazy to even mention. I know most people don't believe, most people don't believe that, people really do make that kind of money. But what has that done for your family?
Oh my gosh, it has just completely changed my life. Before I joined It Works, I was making $10 an hour. I am a college dropout, so I didn't have many options. I was just completely broke. My bank account was going in the negative every other day. Like, that was just the story of my life. And this thing I got into by accident has completely changed everything. I have earned an insane amount of bonuses because It Works has amazing bonuses. And just this past year, I got married in August, so very recently. And It Works paid for my entire wedding in cash. And it was my dream wedding. Everything I wanted, we got. And then it paid for us to go on a 20-day honeymoon to 3 different countries, multiple locations. Worry about missing work and missing money because our business came with us. We kept earning money while we were away. And those are just 2 of the things that it's done, but it's allowed us to set up a retirement fund, and we're saving money for the future, getting ready to start a family. And it's an incredible experience that changed everything for us.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I remember when you first started, and I remember, the way that you budgeted, the way that you were so strict with every penny when you first started.
Oh, yes.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we finish this tonight?
I just want to mention that anybody can do this business. Anybody can do it. If I can, like I said, I'm a college dropout. I don't love to work. I don't have some special skill. I'm just following the simple steps. It's simple. It's all about being consistent. So if I can do it, anybody can. You just got to believe in yourself enough to take a chance and try.
I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Star, for hopping on here tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We have, we'll be available all night to help answer questions. Whoever invited you to this event tonight, they also know how to reach out to us if you have any questions at all. But obviously, we're just here to help them out. We are not here to sell you on joining the business with us. We're here to help them, help your friend help you. So if you have any questions, again, reach out to them or us, and we will help to get them answered. Thank you very much, and have a nice night.